The book of Revelation, chapter 9. Welcome back as we journey deeper into the book of Revelation. In Revelation, chapter 9, we encounter the fifth and sixth trumpet judgments, revealing terrifying images of judgment and the consequences of unrepentant sin. This chapter serves as a sobering reminder of the spiritual realities that accompany God's judgments on a rebellious world. And the fifth angel sounded, and I saw a star fall from heaven unto the earth, and to him was given the key of the bottomless pit. Revelation chapter 9, verse 1. This star is often interpreted as a fallen angel or possibly Satan himself, who has the authority to open the abyss. The imagery here speaks to the spiritual warfare that occurs in the heavenly realms, as noted in Isaiah chapter 14, verse 12, which describes the fall of Lucifer, the light bringer, symbolizing the ultimate defeat of evil. And he opened the bottomless pit, and there arose a smoke out of the pit, as the smoke of a great furnace. And the sun and the air were darkened by reason of the smoke of the pit. Revelation chapter 9, verse 2. The smoke symbolizes confusion and darkness, reflecting the consequences of sin and rebellion against God. The darkening of the sun and air serves as a stark reminder of the spiritual blindness that accompanies a rejection of rejection. God. In our contemporary context, we see this metaphorically represented in the moral decay of society, where truth is obscured, leading to a generation lost in darkness. Paul writes in 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 4, about the God of this world blinding the minds of those who believe not. From this smoke emerge locusts, described as having the power as the scorpions of the earth. Revelation chapter 9, verse 3. These locusts are not ordinary creatures. They are demonic forces unleashed to torment those who do not have the seal of God on their foreheads. And it was commanded them that they should not hurt the grass of the earth, neither any green thing, neither any tree, but only those men which have not the seal of God in their foreheads. Revelation chapter 9, verse 4. This echoes the earlier sealing of God's people in Revelation chapter 7, affirming that God's protection is a crucial theme in the midst of judgment. In Ephesians chapter 6, verse 16, we are reminded of the spiritual armor we must wear to stand against the wiles of the devil. The torment inflicted by these locusts is severe, and to them it was given that they should not kill them, but that they should be tormented 5 months. And their torment was as the torment of a scorpion when he striketh a man. Revelation 9:5. This torment highlights the reality of living outside of God's protection. The 5 months may symbolize a period of grace where God allows time for repentance, similar to how he granted the people of Nineveh time to turn back from their wickedness. Jonah chapter 3, verse 4. The locusts are described further, and they had a king over them, which is the angel of the bottomless pit, whose name in the Hebrew tongue is Abaddon, but in the Greek tongue hath his name Apollyon. Revelation chapter 9, verse 11. Abaddon and Apollyon mean destruction and destroyer, highlighting the destructive nature of these demonic forces. This personification of evil reinforces the reality of spiritual warfare that persists throughout the scriptures, as seen in 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 8, where we are admonished to be vigilant against our adversary, the devil. Then the sixth angel sounds his trumpet, and a voice is heard from the four horns of the golden altar before God. And the sixth angel sounded, and I heard a voice from the four horns of the golden altar, which is before God, saying to the sixth angel which had the trumpet, Loose the four angels, which are bound in the great river Euphrates. Revelation chapter 9, verses 13 and 14. These four angels represent demonic forces bound for a specific purpose and time. The Euphrates River is significant in biblical history, often associated with divine judgment and the origins of human sin, as seen in Genesis chapter 2, verse 14. The release of these angels signals a powerful movement of judgment upon the earth, reminiscent of the plagues God brought upon Egypt as a wake-up call for repentance. And the four angels were loosed, which were prepared for an hour, and a day, and a month, and a year, for to slay the third part of men. Revelation chapter 9, verse 15. This judgment results in a massive army of horsemen, numbering 200,000, signifying an overwhelming force. Their appearance is horrifying, described in detail, and thus I saw the horses in the vision, and them that sat on them, having breastplates of fire, and of jacinth, and brimstone, and the heads of the horses were as the heads of lions, and out of their mouths issued fire and smoke, and brimstone. Revelation chapter 9, verse 17. This imagery evokes the fierce nature of God's judgment, leading us to recognize that God's justice is not to be taken lightly. It also calls to mind the fierce battles faced by God's people throughout history, reminding us of God's sovereignty over nations and their rulers. The toll from this judgment is staggering. By these three was the third part of men killed by the fire, and by the smoke, and by the brimstone, which issued out of their mouths. Revelation chapter 9, verse 18. This serves as a stark warning about the consequences of sin and rebellion against God. Yet, even in the face of such judgment, the response of mankind is disheartening, and the rest of the men which were not killed by these plagues yet repented not of the works of their hands, that they should not worship devils and idols of gold and silver and brass and stone and of wood, which neither can see, nor hear, nor walk. Revelation chapter 9, verse 20. This reflects the stubbornness of the human heart, echoing the hardness of Pharaoh's heart during the plagues. Exodus chapter 9, verses 34 and 35. It reminds us of the urgent need for repentance and turning back to God amidst judgment, which is emphasized in 2 Chronicles chapter 7, verse 14. If my people, which are called by my name, shall humble themselves, and pray, and seek my face, and turn from their wicked ways, then will I hear from heaven, and will forgive their sin, and will heal their land. As we conclude Revelation chapter 9, we see the devastating consequences of sin and the seriousness of God's judgments. The chapter serves as a powerful reminder of the importance of repentance and the need to seek God's mercy. Join us next time as we delve into chapter 10, where we encounter a mighty angel with a scroll, bringing forth further revelations of God's plan. Please share and subscribe for more prophetic insights into the book of Revelation.